A warm welcome everybody here from my little basement-based diecast studio here in Bavaria in Germany. Today I want to show you my top 10 Hot Wheels from the Mainline of 2021. I know it's a little bit late, but yeah, better late than never. And I think Hot Wheels put out many great cars in 2021, so I will show you my personal top 10. All of these cars that I will show you now are new castings. I'm pretty sure they are new castings, at least in the Mainline. So let's start with the number 10, which is this one here, the Range Rover Classic. This is what it looks like in the packaging. Normally I buy two of these cars, of the cars that I really like, so that I keep one in the packaging and one for my display. And yeah, I have to say this is a car, I mean, these Hot Wheels Mainlines you can get here in Germany for €1 in some stores. Sometimes you have to pay €1.50 or yeah, in more expensive stores €2. But, many of these I bought for €1, so I think this is, yeah, let's say really good value for money. I mean, look at this livery. This one's got kind of a rally deco on it. I think it's based on a deco for the Rally Dakar. And it's got a lot of deco. It's got deco on the sides, on the hood, and also on the back. Have a look right here. It's got some tail lights, a number plate or license plate saying RR Classic. And this is hard to see, but here in the back you also can see a spare tire, but it's too dark. Got no side windows. But this is a model, I mean, when you put this on display and you are a few meters away, it's hard to distinguish it from a more expensive model. I mean, it looks really nice, really cool car. Yeah, here in the front, as all of these cars, it's got a plastic base and the front is part of the plastic base. Yeah, a really cool model. Let's go on with this one here, Toyota Land Cruiser 80. It's got the same wheels as the Range Rover. Focus. So, I mean, this is more, let's say, kind of a simple deco. It's just a glossy gray, but it does look really good. Details on the front, nice headlights, and indicators. No details on the back, but we got a spare tire right here. Yeah, cool car. We are on with this one right here, which is the Corvette C8R, the racing version of the Corvette. I'm not really sure, but I think this one here is a recolor. I think the first one that came out in 2021 was this yellow version. But I only got this once in the packaging, so I'll show you the gray version. I'm not a too huge Corvette fan, but I think this one does look really cool. It's got deco on the side, on the hood, on the roof. Also says Corvette on top of the windshield. And what I do like are plastic headlights, which you don't see too often on Hot Wheels or Matchbox mainlines. And yeah, I'm sure they are part of this window piece. We got black 10 spokes. Also a really cool car. Let's go on with maybe one of the most controversial cars in reality and as a diecast model, the Tesla Cybertruck. Yeah, as I said, very controversial design. I mean, the presentation, if everyone remembers it, I think it was 2019 when they brought this thing here on stage, and I think it was the head of the design that threw this this metal ball against the windows that shouldn't break, but they did. It was kind of funny. And there were a lot of people made fun of this car. I mean, the thing is, if you're honest, you could call this a fantasy car. I mean, it's still not on the streets, and who knows what it will look like if the final version is released, and we'll see this car on the streets. I think Elon Musk already said this car will have mirrors, because of some regulations, I think. But I think you can remove them. So, yeah, I think it's a real cool casting. This Semac thing. Again, hard to see. It's got an interior, and this whole roof and windshield is one piece. And it's also got this kind of yoke steering wheel that all new Teslas have. I think if you like or if you don't like the car, I think it's a real cool casting. Oh, and we go on with this one here. This is one of the cars where I would wish they would put some information on the car, so that it's easier to look up what the original looks like. And but with a little bit of research, I found out that there is a real car, and it does look really very similar to this one. So it's a very cool release. This one's got a white body kit from Liberty Walk, and this really cool Mad Mike deco on it. And this car got a lot of deco on it. Look right here. It's got deco on the hood. It's got details on the front, the Lamborghini badge. We got deco on the side. Only the rear details are missing. And then if you look closely, what I think is really cool, this one's got different or mismatched wheels, which the original also has. And as I said, it does look very similar in my opinion. And it was one of the cars that was really hard to find. If they got some at the store, those were really fast gone. And then a lot of others also like this car. A really, really cool Hot Wheels Mainline. we go on with this. One of my favorite cars of 2021 in reality, the new Ford Bronco. This one is just great. Here we see the two-door version. Yeah, this one is just fantastic. I love this car. I will show you the other versions. I think the blue one was the first one that came out in 2021. Does also look cool, but I definitely prefer the orange version. And the latest Hot Wheels version, but that came out in this year, 2020. Is this one a dusty or dirty version? I think this is the coolest release of these two-door Broncos from Hot Wheels so far. And for all of those who are interested in this, already is the Matchbox version, also really cool. As you can see, it's the four-door version with a little bit more details on the front. So let's put those Broncos aside. And we go on with this one here. The Mercedes-Benz 500e. The first version in 2021 came out in black, but unfortunately I was not able to get my hands on these. The case with this car just didn't arrive in the stores in my area, as I said, unfortunately, so I still only own the silver version, but I think this one also does look really cool. Details on the back, details on the front. A really cool car with a kind of an interesting story that most of you will know. For those that don't, Mercedes wanted to make a high performance version of the W124, and so yeah, they did kind of a collaboration with Porsche, and they wanted to fit in the 5.0 V8 from the SL into this car. Yeah, and with the help of Porsche they were able to do this, but the problem was, in the end, this car was too wide and it didn't fit through the assembly line, so Porsche also had to assemble this car, and yeah, these are very expensive today. Yeah, some people also call this the Porsche Benz. Next one here, the 94 Audi Avant RS2, got a very similar story. This car was also created in collaboration with Porsche. Kind of a high performance wagon, a really cool car. Look at those details in the front. The original car has some Porsche parts on the outside. I think it has Porsche wheels, Porsche mirrors, and also Porsche brakes and some other stuff. But there are other parts that are very obvious if you see this car in reality. And Here, same thing as with the Mercedes. The first one of these Audi Avant RS2 that came out in 2021 was a blue version, which I think does look better than this one, but also I didn't get my hands on the blue one. I mean, you could order those on eBay or something, but I think it's not the same if you can't find those mainlines in the stores. Really cool car. Now let's get to my personal number one of 2021, and that is this one right here, the 94 Bugatti EB110 SS. Oh, I realized I forgot one. Oh, I skipped the number two, sorry, let's do this first. This is my number two, the McLaren F1. One of my most, I was waiting for this car for a very long time. One of my favorite cars of my childhood, the McLaren F1. High performance sports car. And as all of you might know, with the seat in the middle, BMW engine. This just looks great. Details on the back, details on the front. Yeah, just a very cool car. So, now let's get back to the number one. So if you would talk about the real cars, I think I would prefer the McLaren F1. But I have to say that this Hot Wheels version of the Bugatti is just awesome. I mean, it's also got those plastic headlights, and I said I do really like that. I think the cars do look more realistic with those. So in this case they are also for sure a part of the window piece. You got the Bugatti badge right here on the front. Big wing on the back. Number plate with EB110 SS. Taillights. Doesn't this look fantastic? I think so. In 2022, they brought out a yellow version, which you can see here with a red interior, black rims. But I still think the blue version is the best. Not to beat in my opinion. Cool car. So, I hope you liked the video. Maybe you want to watch some other stuff from my channel. I say thanks for watching. See you next time. Happy hunting. Bye.